All right, surprise! Welcome back, everyone, to A Programmer Plays Somber Echoes. I know that we thought that we were done last episode, but I was looking at the achievements after I finished the recording and started it uploading and everything, and went, wait a minute, what's this deicide? So I think that there's a whole, third ending that we haven't seen. So what we're gonna do is just right off the rip pop in here and see if maybe there's another third option that we've missed. So previously we've put on the necklace, we've attacked her
decisively down the stairs.
Maybe if we do neither?
Step by step. Her gaze locked on Adrestia. Now Adrestia needed.
Alright. So we'll just sit here and wait. Because she is moving. Which I didn't really register before.
The masterfully crafted jewel snapped in place. And then a natural silence followed. Harmonia's eyes opened wide, and a loud cackle echoed through the hall. The cruel machination of Hephaestus was now complete. His thirst for vengeance sated. But as the nocturne overflow was now contained, the ship violently shook. Atromitos returned to its native realm. A moment was all that was needed. The few survivors of the monumental tragedy were safe and sound at last. A moment later, the ship was engulfed in an intensely bright flash. The hull was torn apart all over.
So the achievements do just pretty
Harmonia's
much tell
body
you what
was
to do.
wholly consumed by forces not of this world. Her memories, a carefully laid out plan, in but a moment unraveled. Adrestia's love had only the inevitable delayed by shattering the necklace. And she was likewise consumed by smoke, rubble, and flame. On the Atromitos, she also perished. Aether and Nyx, content and soothed, their universe had been spared. And at the center of it all, a bitter and vengeful
I will
creature.
say,
A lover's scorn
when we had
and
two
betrayal.
endings that were mostly
turn
the
deceived
same,
his skin.
it was fine. Like,
His
it wasn't
wound so
ideal,
grave
but it
he
was
spared
fine.
no
And I even
thought
mentioned,
to
I
what he
think,
had
in my
agreed
episode
to.
yesterday,
For
hey,
millennia he
it,
reveled in the notion
you know,
that only
you kind of
he
like tune
remembered.
out the second time around.
He
A
watched
third
them wear
time
their
is too
mortal
much.
skins, like everlasting
Um,
prisons.
This need,
Without
like,
the
in my
memory of who they
opinion,
were,
there needed to be a little
nor
bit
any
different
hope of
take
salvation.
on telling us the
But
same
in some
information a
cruel
third
play of
time.
the fates,
Because
after eons of
we've already seen it
reincarnations,
twice.
he found himself aboard the ship with everything he hated. His heart's desire,
His
his
deceiving
deceiving
brother.
brother,
Worst of
and
all,
worst of
the
all,
fruit of their infidelity.
the
It's like,
fruit
okay,
of their infidelity.
I remember this. I've seen it twice.
His own betrayal salting his wounds, because only he
Also, this one
remembered.
works less well with what we just saw. Like, he's less
And
tragic
so
of a figure
was 20
in
years
this
ago.
ending.
The Atromitos, almost forgotten. On the protagonists of this here tale, not even a whisper. But who am I, you ask? The question fair, deserving of an answer. I am the child, brought to this world to complete
Yep.
an ascension ritual. My blood was destined to be spilled, Harmonia's plan to bring to fruition. But here I stand, Harmonia's clone, and all her memories of deities of old, I, to this day, still carry.
That it? other than getting a different achievement, that felt identical to the one that we saw before. I was expecting, given the achievement name Deicide, I was expecting us to fight God, you know? Let's let the credits roll. We'll see if maybe there's a post-credit boss fight. Or maybe... I don't know. Alright. Wow. Really? That's it? Huh. I'm pretty unhappy with that. I guess it's just multiple ways to get to the same ending. Like I misinterpreted it as being different endings. It's just the same ending. Well, okay, but like, so we just got Necklace Reforged, or no, it's Aurora side. Yesterday, slay Harmonia and perish with the Atromatos. Hephaestus's revenge is what we just got, which is let Harmonia wear the necklace. In between those two, ordering by the global achievement rate, are two achievements. One of them is worthy of the Toon Blade, and the description is Clang. That feels like just an Easter egg. The other one is Deicide, the one that got me to start recording this episode. Slay Aether and Nyx and ascend to your rightful place. You know what? I'm just gonna look it up. Give me a second. Okay, I genuinely would not have gotten this, I don't think. If I'm interpreting this video that I'm seeing correctly, the way that we do this is to actually, like, physically block her from putting on the necklace without attacking her. Which is in, like, a diegetic story kind of thing. Ooh, Neil. Like, that's cool, but it wouldn't have occurred to me.
Welcomed her sister's pledge. As all the stars had now aligned, the ascension ritual could be started.
He does have a knife in that hand.
Raids incarnate. Aether and Nyx in unison roared. Spitting out words, they cursed Adrestia for her insurgence and threatened her with ultimate demise. Had this scene taken place anywhere else, the twins they would have instantly ended. In this forsaken distant realm, instead, they blindly charged. A brilliant ray Aether then hurled, his rage directed towards Adrestia. Without hesitation and in a flash, Harmonia shielded her sister. Content and joyful as she fell, by her sacrifice, her flowing blood, the ritual was completed. Adrestia now stood alone to face the divine wrath.
Alright. Final boss, an actual final boss. Alright. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Heard. Okay. Floor's on lava. Alright, I was hoping to block it. Okay. Okay, yeah, fair enough. What was that? Come back here. Alright, that did not work. Trying to shield like that. back here. Alright, cool. So we've learned a little something. Get out of the fire. Hey, there we go.
The
I enjoyed
monumental
that.
battle done. Aether and Nyx defeated. For a brief moment, all laid still. But then Adrestia felt it. All of her memories rushing back. The essence of who she was. And as around her all collapsed, her divine soul erupted. Her mortal coil she shed at last, and to her rightful place ascended. Huddled together, the survivors hoped in vain, until the very last minute that the escape capsules would activate and take them all to safety. And at the center of it all, a bitter and vengeful creature.
Yeah, 4 endings with a lot of the same dialogue, or not even dialogue, monologue.
His wound so grave he spared no thought to what he had agreed to. For millennia he reveled in the notion that only he remembered. He watched them wear their mortal skins like everlasting prisons, without the memory of who they were, nor any
And it's
hope
not
of
like we can
salvation.
press A to like advance
But in
through this
some
because we
cold
don't
play of the
know
fates,
that it's
after
just going to
eons of
advance through what we've seen
incarnations,
before.
He found himself aboard the ship with everything he hated. His heart's desire, his deceiving brother, and worst of all, the fruit of their infidelity. His own betrayal salting his wounds, because only he remembered. This all was 20 years ago. The Atromitos almost forgotten. On the protagonists of this here tale, not even a whisper. But who am I, you ask? A question fair, deserving of an answer. I am the child, brought to this world to complete an ascension ritual. My blood was destined to be spilled, Harmonia's plan to bring to fruition. But here I stand, Harmonia's clone.
Alright, so that
And all
also
the memories of
unchanged.
deities of old, I, to this day, still carry.
Wow. Again, I'm pretty underwhelmed by the differences there. It's like, okay, cool. We fought God and won. I mean, after admittedly dying a couple of times. And yet Harmonia's clone still in a smoldering coffin on the surface, sitting there going, oh, it's been 20 years and no one's cracked me out of this thing. Like, hopefully, once these credits finish running, Zarestia will pop down to the surface and be like, hey, sorry it took me 20 years to get here, but here we are. I don't know, man. It's not landing for me. The first 2 were fine. I was happy with the first 2. And then knowing that there was another one, and it turns out another 2, cool, hooray, I'm back in. Except I'm back in and I'm less happy than I was at the end of yesterday's episode. So, with that done, let's actually do, well, let's give some of these challenges a try. We'll start with, where does it actually open to? We'll start with the first Colossi and just see what it's about. Alright, defeat the Phoenix. Oh. Okay, not a good start. Out of here. Challenge completed. First try. 56 seconds. Which I'm sure we could improve because your boy did not initially register what he was doing. So that's... I think it's essentially just like, hey, here's, you know, the equivalent of the Pantheon sort of thing in Hollow Knight. Defeat all Colossi. Interesting. Let's try one of these labyrinths. I'll be honest, I'm not like super interested in boss rush stuff. Escape the Rise of Man area in the science department. Utilize Adressia's supernova ability to escape the area. Adressia can jump after exiting an aether strip. Can? Okay. Let's win. So that's locked from that side, so cool. Wow. Why is this fighting me? There we go, cool. Yeah, that was just poor timing on my part. Okay, there's a portal there. That's the... Yeah, it's a one-way portal, so... How do we make this work? How do we make this work? Like, we clearly need a thing there, but... Is there a way of doing this that I've not mean, this goes down. Okay. That's probably our secret right there. Is we need... The thing is, we need at least one to do that. No. No, we need more and more. I am a little bit befuddled by this one. Is there a way to break any of this that I'm not seeing? Yeah, that sends me down. Oh, I think I get it. I think I get it. I thought I got it, but maybe I'm doing the inputs bad. It said that we could jump out of it. I need to like exit and then look at that again. I do. Challenges. Labyrinths. And it didn't even tell me the thing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nope, that's the wrong sequence. That's probably not going to cut it, but... Okay. That's actually surprisingly reasonable. starting to worry that the one that I did was a fluke. Early again. Son of a bitch. How did I do that? Yeah, at this point, I'm thinking that me getting to where I got to previously was an accident and not me understanding how the mechanics worked, which is a little devastating. Because this is just very rapidly turning into a test of frustration. Really? Alright. You know what? This is actually actively souring my opinion of this game. I'm not a challenge run kind of guy. I'm an exploration kind of guy. This is not exploration. This is challenge runs. That's why it's called challenges. I think I'm gonna end it here, because I can feel myself getting frustrated with this, and I just don't want to end on a bad note. You know, I kind of already did that to myself with the other two endings, and I just don't want to make it worse. So yeah, this is where we're gonna call it a little half episode, a little bonus episode to get the extra endings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, it's kind of souring my opinion of the game as a whole, which is a real shame, but can't win them all. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next series. Bye!